If you're running an e-commerce brand, you already know the drill. Content is king, but it's also very expensive. Booking shoots, hiring models, sourcing props, it all adds up fast. But what if there was a smarter and more affordable way to do this? Enter into the world of ChatGPT's image generator. ChatGPT's image generator isn't just another AI tool, it's a game changer for e-commerce brands. It takes your detailed descriptions and briefs and turns them into high quality, realistic images in seconds. No photo shoots required. It's like having a creative studio at your fingertips anytime you need it. So how does this tool even work? Well, let's jump right into an example. Suppose you're a skincare brand and you need fresh lifestyle images for your upcoming summer campaign. Normally, you'd spend days and thousands of dollars organizing a shoot. Instead, you hop on a ChatGPT and you type something like this. So here's the sample brief. A sunny tropical beach scene featuring a clear glass bottle of skincare serum placed on white sand surrounded by seashells, palm leaves, with a soft ocean wave in the background. In seconds, ChatGPT creates exactly what you imagined. Now, you're ready to test this image immediately in your ads and email campaigns. I could talk about this tool all day today, and you could take my advice and you could go out and try to do it on your own, but I thought I'd show you exactly how I've been using the tool. So we're gonna get into an example brief that I've created for one of my clients to test out some image concept ideas. So right now I'm in ChatGPT 4.5 using the new image generator tool. And what I have here is a simple brief that I'm using to create an image. So when you're in this tool, the cool thing that you can now do is when you build your brief or you ask ChatGPT a question, you can easily click here and click create image. You can see this is the latest update here and this is how we start. If you've never used ChatGPT, this is gonna be a little more complex than what you should know at this point, but it's also a great example how to use the tool. So we're in here and you can see here, I clicked the create image button when I created this brief and I said, hi ChatGPT, I run an ad agency that works with e-commerce brands. I want to create some new lifestyle photos using a few examples that I provide as well as product shot from a ring. And then I made a little mistake here. So I went back and I rewrote it again. So one thing to consider when you're actually creating these briefs is you wanna make sure you have everything written out beforehand. You wanna make sure you don't press that enter button. So here's the full brief and how this works. I start off with create image at the top, and then I said, hi ChatGPT, I run an ad agency that works with e-commerce brands. I wanna create some new lifestyle photos using a few examples that I provide as well as product shots from the ring. The brand is called Starlit Galleria, and here's a link from their product. So this is a brand that we work with. It's a D2C jewelry brand. Their hero products are these rings. What I wanted to do is get some lifestyle shots. So what we did a few months ago is we actually had the client in town for a pretty awesome strategic planning day. Actually, it was 2 days. This was back in January, late January. And what we did is we came up with a couple different concepts. So this was a fun, whimsical concept that our creative team actually came up with. You can see we took a lot of art direction from other like-minded brands that we liked, and this created a great art direction board for this option, which we call Fun Whimsical. So essentially what I did is I took that image from the shoot, and I also took one of their hero products. I then took a screenshot from the product page and I uploaded here as well. So a couple of things that I did was, one, I gave ChatGPT some examples of things that I like in art direction. You have to feed it a brief. If you don't feed a brief on what you want, it's not gonna come out that great. Two, I actually provided an image and I also provided a link. From there, I said, this is the creative direction I want that our art director created. Also, here's a product shot. Those are the two that I uploaded. And I said, can you come up with 2 to 3 versions for me? So I gave it a basic brief. You can get way more complex with this. We can take this to a whole other level. But for the sake of discovery here and what we're doing, we want to keep things as simple as possible. So here's the first shot, which I thought they did a really great job with this. So you can see here, they've got the talent. They put in this ice cream cone. They have the ring with the shot on the hand. I thought it came out pretty good. This was the first example. I love how the fun, whimsical aspect added out some bright pink color in the background. It also added on some nice nail polish. It kept things simple, it kept the girl smiling. You can see she's having a good time. The one thing I don't like about this is the diamond is a little hard to see in this shot just from the structure here. I said do a couple more, so did another version here, put her in a different top, put her in a different hand, which is cool. And we did one more version, another type of model. We got some different earrings on her, different top. So you can see here a couple of these things that I noticed while I was using this tool. One, it's not as fast as if you're using a regular version of ChatGPT and you're just writing copy. If I just said, hey, write this for me, it's way faster. Images take more time because the tool has to render, and I have noticed that there are a few bugs in the platform. I'm sure they'll work these out, but for some reason the images were turning out blurry, and then it was telling me to download a few images, and then it was still blurring out, but it ended up working after a while. So I just want to let you know it's not perfect by whatever means. You can even see down here I asked it to do another version and it couldn't do it, right? I said, those are great. I said, can you do another version with this elegant creative direction? You can see here, this is another elegant concept of art direction we came up with as well. More elevated, a little more sophisticated. Let's see what ChatGPT can do here. These are great, but I want you to do another version with this creative direction. Please use this attached deck and go from there. You can see it had an issue. It wasn't coming through. I had to say, is it still loading? I can't see it again. It seems like there's an issue here. So we went through some problems, but finally it knocked it out of the park. And I thought, once again, did a great job. And I'm not trying to perfect this with any means right now, but I can see it took that aspect of elegance, it styled it into a shoot, and I think it did a pretty good job for just a basic shoot. I think this is a really great tool to be able to test out new concepts in ads and also lifestyle creative in email or on organic social. What we see a lot of the time is there might be something that we want to test out in a shoot. I don't think we're ever going to go away from producing content. Photographers, videographers, we're never going to go away, but ChatGPT is going to become an integral tool for designers and creative directors, just like ChatGPT has become a great tool for copywriters over the last few years. So I thought this image was fantastic. And then I said, you know what? There's this one shot that I really liked that was in our creative direction deck. And I said, you know what? Can you give me a version of this? Which was really, really cute styled shot. Once again, it had some issues. We went back and forth a little, but finally, ChatGPT got it. And I thought it did an incredible job here. This was probably my favorite one. It really highlights the ring right. It's super sophisticated and elegant, and I think it did an amazing job. So overall, for the win, ChatGPT, fantastic job. I think this tool is going to help fill different elements of our clients' campaign calendars with more content that we need. There's so many times where we won't get lifestyle shots for a shoot, and that's a challenge. Or we might have fatigued all the creative assets we have for ads. Now, my retention team can now use existing assets, put together new creative direction, and come up with concepts for new images that we can tie into here. I know that ChatGPT is gonna take this step further, and we're gonna actually be able to let a designer in the future build prompts and briefs that are gonna 100% create all emails in full form. And I think we're gonna be able to export that either into a layered Adobe PSD file or even a Figma file. I think that's where the future of all of this is going. I see a lot of what we're doing on the marketing side is going to be around strategic planning. It's going to be around campaign planning, execution, and building really great briefs. And then being able to analyze the data from campaigns and then come up with summaries and conclusions and postmortem to build better briefs in the future. This technology isn't just cool, it's transformative. The ability to rapid prototype means you can test dozens of creative angles, find out what resonates with your audience faster, and scale winning images instantly. It significantly cuts down costs, speeds up the creative process and allows brands to stay agile and responsive to trends. So who is this for? Well, if you're running ads, email campaigns, or even social media posts for your brand, this tool is made for you. Whether you're a small brand bootstrapping your marketing budget or a larger brand aiming for rapid creative testing, ChatGPT 4.5 image generation will revolutionize how you approach content creation moving forward. Leveraging ChatGPT 4.5's image generator isn't just a smart move. It's essential for brands looking to grow smarter, faster, and more profitably. I've seen that there's a lot of BS in the market right now when it comes to creators making content specifically around AI and marketing hacks. My team and I have been committing our lives to this. We've been in business now at Breadloaf for 9 years. I focused the last 17 years of my life in this field, and over the past few years, I've become obsessed with learning how to actually leverage these tools profitably and efficiently. This video, I truly believe, can help people out there right now, because the tool isn't just about learning how to push the buttons. If you don't know how to think, if you don't know how to build a brief, if you don't know how to create the outcome of what you're trying to do, then the tool is just more or less analysis paralysis. So if you have a brand operator, friend, or a colleague or someone out there that you think would get some value out of this, please send it to them. If you have any comments too, I read all of these comments. I will respond to them. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. If you want my help growing your brand across email, SMS, push, direct mail, paid advertising, or website CRO, even creative production, click the link below and schedule your brand audit with me and my team, and we'll get under the hood of your brand and give a full list of recommendations on what we believe you should be doing. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you on the flip side. Love you guys. Peace.